Hello and welcome to yogadownload.com. This is a 10-minute
power yoga flow with emphasis on hip opening. My name is Donnell and I will be your guide today.
Stand on your mat, the top of the mat. Feet together, toes and heels to touch. Arms by your sides, spin your palms forward. Stand up tall. Lift your toes away from the mat, spread them long, spread them wide. Feel your heels driving down, the energy rising all the way up into your body. And as you inhale, Tadasana, sweep your arms high above your head, reach through your fingertips, palms touch. Forward bend as you exhale, draw your hands through your heart center. Now be gentle, your first forward bend is going to be tight. Just breathe here for a moment. Tucking your chin into your chest, crown is heavy. If you're feeling the resistance, it's because your muscles are short and tight. And our focus today is just to allow those muscles to become long, supple. Inhale, Tadasana, drive your heels down, sweep your arms straight above your head again, reach up and lengthen, palms touch. Forward bend as you exhale. Each and every time you come into a forward bend, you start to go deeper and deeper. Inhale, Tadasana, ride your inhale breath all the way up, lift and lengthen, palms touch. Forward bend as you exhale. Inhale, Tadasana. This time, slowly come into a back bend, hips forward. Chest lifts to the sky, fingertips reach back. Inhale, back to your center, palms touch above your head. Forward bend on the exhale breath, pull deep. Inhale, halfway lift, lift your chest, flatten your back. Plant your palms to the mat, step back into downward facing dog. Step your feet towards the back of your mat, breathe here. Your feet are hip width apart, your hands are shoulder width distance apart. You feel like you're tearing your mat in half, your palms press forward, your chest pulls back. Hips lift high to the sky, and your heels melt down. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Keep your right leg high as you bend your knee, open your hips, and turn your gaze underneath your right arm. Here's how this pose should be. Your palms pressing down into the mat and forward. You press evenly into both palms. Keep your shoulders square to the back of your mat. Reach in your right toes to your left shoulder blade. Feel your knee reaching to the sky at the same time your left heel melting to the mat, lengthening your inner thigh. Now inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky again. Runner's lunge as you exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Your heel is turned in slightly, your toes turned out. Keep driving through your back heel and feel your hips surrendering towards the mat. Breathe. Let go of some of the resistance before we take it deeper. Now drop your back knee to the mat. Roll your front knee open wide, so lift the arch of your right foot off your mat. Plant your left palm underneath your left shoulder and spin your right arm high to the sky. Breathe here. Push away from the mat. Feel your heart center lifting and opening as you reach up to the sky. Now, if you're more flexible and you're ready for this, try bending your back knee. Reaching your right hand to your left foot, capturing your foot, and gently drawing your heel towards your tail. Keeping your hips surrendering and your chest lifting. If you're not ready for this, this is fine. You work your way into it, day by day. Slowly release, return back to your runner's lunge. Both palms to the mat, lift your back knee from the mat as you inhale. Frog as you exhale, step your left foot forward. Your heels are in, your toes are out. You sit your hips in between your heels, your knees open wide as you bring your elbows to the inside of your knees. Your hands at your heart center, and just breathe. If your heels are coming away from the mat, that only means you need to widen your stance. So make your adjustments. Let's take a breath here together. Inhale. Exhale. Release your palms to the mat. Step your right foot back for a runner's lunge on the left side, and just breathe here for a moment. Allow your hips to surrender. Going deeper. Drop your right knee to the mat. Roll your left knee open wide. Plant your right palm underneath your right shoulder and spin your left arm high to the sky. Try not to sink in your right shoulder. Instead, push away from the mat. Feel the vibrations, the sensations. If you're ready, bend your back knee. Reach behind, capture your foot. Gently draw your heel towards your tail. Roll your top shoulder open, expand through your heart center. Breathe. Release back into your runner's lunge, please. Lift your back knee from the mat as you inhale. Step back, down dog, left leg high. Take a breath in, left leg high. Bend your knee, Open your hips, gaze underneath your left arm. Your toes are reaching to your right shoulder. As your knee reaches the sky, your right heel melts down, lengthening your inner thigh, breathing into the sensation. Lift your left leg high to the sky, fill your lungs. Release down dog as you exhale. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. Half pigeon. Draw your right knee to your right wrist. Square your hips onto the mat. Make sure not all the weight is on your right hip. Instead, lift your hips up and then square them straight down. Inhale, draw your heart forward, look up. As you exhale, hinge forward gently. Try to bring your forehead to the mat. Close your eyes and breathe. Now, if you're not able to get your forehead to the mat, the best thing you can do for yourself is to bring your elbows shoulder-width distance apart. Place your forearms to the mat. Interlace all 10 fingers, release your thumbs. Place your thumbs right in between your eyebrows, your third eye center. Now just close your eyes, and for just a moment, be here. Breathe. Allow your hips to open. Release your tension. Slowly come back up. Pause here. Sweep your left leg around. Come into Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch. Knees open wide. Reach for your ankles and draw your heels as close to your pelvis as you can. Drive your heels together. Activate this pose. Sit up tall and strong as you inhale. When you exhale, keep your spine long. Draw forward through your heart center. Come as far as you can until your spine begins to round, and just hold. Just breathe. Tuck your chin into your chest. Roll up one vertebra at a time, please. Cross your ankles one over the other. Roll forward, palms to the mat, step back, down dog. Send your hips high to the sky. Tear your mat in half. Inhale your left leg high to the sky. Half pigeon as you exhale, left knee, left wrist. Square your hips. Make your adjustments. And then as you inhale, pull your heart center forward, reach your crown to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward, forehead to the mat, eyes closed, breathe. So it's our hips where we like to store a lot of our tensions, our emotions. Here in this pose, you want to let all that go. You want to allow your hips to become open and supple. The more open your hips are, the less risk of injury that you have. This yoga posture right here is one of the best poses you can do to release your tension. Just melt. Slowly come back to your center. Shift your weight into your left hip. Draw your right leg around, this time both legs straight out in front of you. Then sit up tall. Hands right next to your hips onto the mat. Try to press the heel of your hands in the mat. See how tall you can sit. Shoulders away from your ears. Flex your feet. Drive your inner heels forward. Now reach forward. Release your grip. Reach forward. Turn your palms to face the sky. Keep your chin tucked and slowly roll all the way onto your mats, one vertebra at a time. Roll all the way down, sweeping your arms high over your head. Point your toes. As you exhale, draw both knees up into your chest. Iron out your spine. Breathe. Feet side by side. Wrap your forearms around your knees. Try to reach for opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs. When you exhale, tuck your chin and draw your forehead up to your knees, squeezing everything in. And then slowly release. Savasana. Legs move out in front of you. Toes fall open. Arms to your sides. Spin your palms to the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades deep underneath you. Lift through your heart center. Close your eyes. Savasana, your time of recovery, rejuvenation. Breathe. Every inhale, breathe in life. Every exhale, melt into your mat. Enjoy. Namaste.